Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of Coach Caris, Itchy Bitchy and guests. Fucking chaos. Absolute chaos. Do you know, I have been going to do this podcast for, I don't know, since last week, 10 days, 11 days, and I cannot bring myself to get in front of the camera. Hi, here I am. It's actually Wednesday the 17th at 10:15 at night. So, a wee update on the smaller kingdom. The house is amazing, right? It's absolutely amazing. There is not one doubt that we have done the right thing, right? We have absolutely done the right thing. However, I am gearing up for week 3 next week of trying to work from home in chaos. I am trying very hard to not be all over the place, and I feel like I am all over the place. So the last couple of days we've been getting flooring fitted downstairs. Right, it's 3/4 of the way done. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, right? It's LVT, luxury vinyl tiles in a light oak colour in herringbone pattern, right? It's absolutely beautiful. But we have spent 2 days humping stuff up and down the stairs. It's meant to be finished tonight. There's been a couple of issues, right? Which is fine. But they're going to have to come back next week. So we're still in a bit of chaos. Because the house is small, right, and way smaller, I know, first world problems, right, way smaller than what we're used to, we can't just put the stuff in a room and shut the door because we're living in all the rooms, right? So we've got a bathroom, a spare bedroom upstairs, which is my office, and our bedroom. That's it. Downstairs, living and kitchen in one, right, and a wee loo, and the hall and the stairs, obviously. So yesterday morning, Cal put all the stuff in my office, right? So I didn't do much work on Tuesday, yesterday, and I haven't done anything today. Right now, I have pretty much spent all day in my bedroom like a teenager, right? Um, with the intention of, well, I could just sit and do my social media for the week. I could just sit and do loads of podcasts. I could sit and do my MailChimp emails. I cannot be fucked. My motivation has just disappeared, right? And obviously, now if this was one of my clients speaking to me, right, and telling me all of this, I would absolutely be saying to them, do you know, don't let your environment um, ruin, ruin your progress and ruin your goals, and just focus on the things that you can, right? When actually what's going on is I can't actually focus on anything. My head is filled with uh, moving stuff from room to room, just keeping the place tidy, keeping the place clean, because again, in our old house, which was huge, we could just shut the door, right? And it wouldn't affect anything else. And I feel that, like, last night, for example, I have totally sorted my shit out the day with my diet, right? But last night, I was meant to have Monday night. Sorry, it started off on Monday night, right? So Monday night, baked oats for breakfast, totally cool. Lunch was salmon and tatties, boiled tatties, which I prepped on Sunday, right? And I heated them up in the air fryer on Monday. That was totally cool for my lunch, right? With broccoli. It was absolutely fine. Yesterday it was exactly the same. Baked oats for breakfast, salmon and broccoli and tatties heated up in the air fryer for my lunch. Brilliant, right? So Monday night I was meant to have chicken, air fryer chicken and salad for my dinner. Right, and I took the chicken out the fridge, which I'd bought on Friday, Saturday, kilo of chicken, 2 days past its use by date. So I was like, for fuck's sake. I actually chat GPT, right, whether I could eat it. Now I know that I couldn't eat it, right, but my brain is just not, it's not engaging. Anyway, so I went in the bin, kilo of chicken in the bin. Jasper's sitting next to me, by the way, look. You see him? It's a big fur ball. Hi, Jasper. Anyway, right, so that would have been, what would I have done previously? I totally would have went to the chippy or something, right? Anyway, had beans in the cupboard. Also, we don't have the kitchen sorted properly yet, right? Because we've got a massive, well, what they call a utility cupboard, right? So we've got a dishwasher in there. We've never had a dishwasher before, right? That's like quite cool. We love it. We've only been using it for a week and it's like amazing. Anyway, Cal's going to shelf the top of it and stuff, right? Because there's not a lot of cupboard space, so we don't have a lot of food in the house. So, but I did remember that we had some beans. You should always have beans in your cupboard. So I was like, I'm gonna have beans and toast. So I had beans and toast on Monday night, right? It was totally cool. Tuesday got up, went away training. I'm still training, by the way, still coaching, still get myself to the gym. It's totally cool. Tuesday went away to the gym, coached the CrossFit class, did my training, coached the ladies at lift, came up the road, had my breakfast. Actually, did I cycle? No, I never cycled on Tuesday because it was like torrential weather. And then came up the road, and then the guy came to start the flooring. So Khaled came up before me and he'd taken everything out the living room and put it in my office. So Tuesday lunchtime was cool, salmon tatties and broccoli. And then last night, the guy went away about 5, so I brought some of the stuff back downstairs from my office into the living room, like the table and the footstool and the lamp and stuff like that, just to give us a little semblance of order. And I'd been watching, was it 2 weeks in August? I can't remember. I'd started watching a series on Monday night. Anyway, so I watched that. It was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. So what did I have for my dinner? Well, I had a bowl of crisps. Then I had another bowl of crisps. That was a crisp finished. Poshy, putting them in a bowl. With some fried chicken mayonnaise stuff as a dip. It was very nice. Then I had a little mini dairy milk. Then I had another little mini dairy milk. This was spaced over, I don't know, from about 6 o'clock till about 10. Then I had some Percy Pigs. And then I think I maybe had another little dairy milk and a couple of cups of tea. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? There was chicken there. I took chicken out. I went and bought more chicken, by the way. I can't get my head in gear. So today, Wednesday, it's my day off. My day off, as in I'm not client facing. So I was like, well, I know I'm going to be in my room for most of the time. So when the guy was fitting the LVT, he fitted one side of the room. So I knew he was coming up the middle of the living room and then into the kitchen. So I wouldn't have access to that, right? So when he came in this morning, me and Cal just took Jasper out. So we went away we did a 10k walk basically up to Retail Park. Got ourselves a wee coffee, came down to the Kelpies and stuff. It was fab. It was lovely. The weather stayed dry. It was really nice. So I've got my steps in. I'm still managing to exercise. Work-wise, as in not coaching, but like online work-wise, like podcasts, MailChimp, social media, right? I am doing the bare minimum because, well, like I said, I have actually been going to give you an update on the Smaller Kingdom podcast for the last, 10, 11 days since last Monday. And I don't want to get in front of the camera. It's really difficult to talk about yourself and your life when you don't actually feel like you're in control, right? And I am in control of some things, and I'm in control of everything, right? Well, I could be in control of everything if I stopped being an absolute dick. And this is exactly what I would tell my clients. Focus on the things that you can control. Now, I can control my training, totally, absolutely managing that, not a problem at all. I can control the food that I eat. I have not been particularly great with that. Now, I did a podcast before we moved, right? And the only way I could get through that move and the chaos, right, was to make sure that I trained and I ate well. And I've turned up when I said I was going to do it, and I absolutely did it, and it was amazing. Yet now, I can't get my head in gear. Anyway, like I said, it's 9:45 on Wednesday night. It's now, my watch has just died. It's, I don't know, it's about 5 to 10 on Wednesday night. So today, like I said, we had breakfast. We didn't train this morning. We took Jasper out for a long walk, which was amazing. We got a coffee. I was absolutely starving by the time we got back down to Kelpies. This was at about 11:30. So I went to the ice cream van and I got a bottle of Diet Cola, because a wee can of fizz or a wee bottle of fizz totally sorts you out with the hunger when you know that you're going to have your lunch in like 40 minutes or something, right? Could I have had a cake? 100%. What about an ice cream? Absolutely, right? But it wouldn't have filled me up, right? And I'm just trying to get back into some form of discipline, I suppose, because I don't have any motivation at the moment. Anyway, we came home, I can't remember the whole point of that conversation. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm back to it today, or I'm trying to get back to it today. Tomorrow, who knows? I have been cycling to my work as well a couple of days. So I cycled to my work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday last week. I cycled to my work on Monday this week. I didn't do it on Tuesday because the weather was actually awful. And I'm not cycling tomorrow because I need to get up 15 minutes early. It's only 15 minutes early, right? And I get into the gym at 6 o'clock. Right now, I don't feel like I have the brain capacity to get myself up 15 minutes early. Make sure I know what I'm doing with the WOD. Make sure I know how to coach everybody, like with what the WOD is, how we're doing it, the layout of the gym, scaling options for everybody, right? And get my arse onto my bike and get down to the gym. Then write the whiteboard up. Then be awesome as a coach. And actually do the workout as well. I don't have the brain capacity for all of that, so something has to go. So I've chose to let the cycle go. I'll take the car. And then tomorrow when I come back up the road at about 8:30, Cal's back shift. That's another thing as well. So Cal hasn't been on shift for 2.5 years, and he started back doing a week of days and a week of backs. So day shift is 7 till 3 and back shift is 2 till 10. So we're trying to get back in, and we used to do that all the time and it was absolutely fine, right? But it's totally thrown us. It's thrown me especially. It's not even me that's doing the shifts, but it's thrown me especially. I'm fending for myself at night, and again, I get it, right? First world problems. It sounds like I'm having a total drama, and I'm really trying not to have a drama, but I cannot stand feeling like I don't know what I'm doing, right? And like nothing has changed. My job hasn't changed. It's exactly the same that I've always done, right? I have my coaching clients, I have my CrossFit people that I coach, I have my ladies that lift, I have my online clients, my one-to-one and my group, right? Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the property that I live in, right? And it's not the property, it's all the other stuff that's going on, like getting the floor sorted. It should have all been done by now, and it should have been done by tonight, and it isn't. And that's nobody's fault. It just, like, we're getting matting fitted at the back door and the front door, like that coir matting stuff. And the back door needs lifted, right? The guy obviously can't do that himself, so he needs to come back. I get it, right? There was a miscalculation with the amount of boxes of flooring that we need, so they need to order more. So they need to come back next week. I get it. It's not. I'm not having a drama about it. Well, not with them, but it's another day, and it sounds like it's going to be another week of me trying to work in a space that doesn't feel particularly calm or zen-like, and it's absolutely fucking with my head. Just thought I'd come on here and confess I don't know, just let you know where I am and what's happening. So if you see me just wandering about the streets randomly, right, it's because I'll be trying to sort my head out. Anyway, I'll give you all an update soon. Anyway, I have managed to get through the day without whamming crisps or extra dairy milks, or cakes or ice cream, right? And it is a thing. It's called emotional eating for a start, right? So if you're eating, you don't need to think about the chaos that's going on in your life. But just proof, ladies, all right, that if you've got, it is very, very, very difficult, right, to work towards your goals when there's an underlying feeling of chaos. So you need to sort the chaos out before you can clear the brain space to focus on everything else. Will I keep fighting? Of course I will. Like my tattoo. Do you know what I mean? All the pain of yesterday, but the fighter still remains. Of course I will. It's tough, guys. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.